Yes, people, Channel Boxing. So this is my prediction for the AJ and Usyk fight. So I usually have three predictions that I think are possibilities, and then there's one that I'd always lean towards as the most probable outcome. So quite simply, firstly, I don't see AJ stopping Usyk in any way. No chance in my view. Usyk is too good with his feet in terms of stepping in and out, which means that AJ's most effective punches, the uppercut, the left hook, the short punches, he won't be able to get inside of Usyk to even land those. The only punch I can see him landing of any note would be perhaps a long right hand, most likely off a pull counter. It's sort of the only way I can see him hurting Usyk, but in my view, slim to none in terms of the chance of AJ stopping Usyk. So I'll rule that out completely. I can see AJ winning some rounds against Usyk. I can't see him winning 7 or more rounds against Usyk. I can see him winning 5, but then perhaps the judges give him an extra 1 or 2. So in that sense, I can potentially see a split decision win or a close unanimous decision win for AJ on points. But there are 2 other predictions that I think are more likely than that. The first would be Usyk to win by stoppage. I'd say very, very late stoppage. If I'm honest, you're looking at maybe 10th, 11th or 12th round where he's put the pressure on with his feet, picked up the pace, and naturally AJ, as every other Usyk opponent, will start to feel mentally fatigued, and then from that physically fatigued. And then Usyk can sort of pick him off, and eventually get a late stoppage. I potentially can see that, with Usyk being quite clearly up on the cards, and then maybe a very late stoppage. With that being said, though, whether he has power or not at the heavyweight division is questionable, but at the same time, I think it's quite clear that AJ has got a little bit of a susceptible chin, so I think it sort of balances out in the sense that, does he have enough power to hurt AJ? Yes, probably, even though he may not have had enough power to hurt other opponents per se. But the prediction that I think is most probable is Usyk to win on points in a clear unanimous decision win, 7 or 8 rounds to 5 or 4 perhaps. I could see him hurting AJ at times, not dropping him or anything like that, but just, landing the more effective blows just because his feet are so good to get in and out. I also think the new version of AJ, the sort of back foot AJ, the behind the jab, the double jab, which is, he doesn't really pump it out, it's just sort of a rangefinder, if you like. That is the wrong tactic to use against Usyk. I think you've got to come in and show Usyk your strength, your size, your power, and try and put the pressure on him. He's a masterful boxer. If you give him enough space and time to get his rhythm and get his feet under him, he's just going to outbox you all night. And not necessarily outbox you on a back foot perspective, but he's going to put the pressure on you. And next thing you know, you're 4, 5, 6 rounds down, feeling more fatigued because of the mental pressure he's put on you with his feet. So I can't see, as I said, a new version of AJ. I don't like that approach against Usyk. Whether he's going to come out like the old AJ and just go for it, which I think he should against Usyk. I think Chisora sort of showed the game plan with a bit more finesse, obviously, that AJ would have, a bit more polish. I think that will be successful. I really think you should go for it. Don't play this back foot boxing game, not against Usyk. I always say a special boxer will beat a great boxer. AJ is a good boxer. He might be a great boxer, but Usyk is a special boxer. So don't even give him the chance to box you. You have to fight him. But whether or not AJ is going to put himself at risk in doing that, It seems like he's more reserved nowadays, perhaps maybe looking after his chin or whatever. So because of that, my most probable prediction that I see happening is Usyk winning on a clear decision. Unfortunately for us as UK fans perhaps, and as much as I do love Usyk actually, but I can see him sort of taking the belts, winning perhaps 8 rounds to 4, maybe 7 to 5, something like that. And sort of spoiling the big unification AJ Fury matchup that we sort of had in mind. But I've got another prediction separately about Wilder and Fury, about what I think might happen in that, but I'll save that for another video. But yeah, so that's my prediction. Usyk on points, unanimous decision win, and a new heavyweight world champion. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, comment, and like the video, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.